If you debuted in BL in 2016, you entered an experiment. If you debuted in 2020, you stepped into a gold rush. If you're debuting in 2026, you're walking into a battlefield. And that difference has nothing to do with talent. Because BL isn't one industry. It's a series of eras, each with its own rules. Some eras launch you. Some eras quietly make you replaceable. So the real question isn't what generation of BL we're in. It's this. When the industry keeps launching new stars, what happens to the ones already inside? When we talk about BL generations, we're not talking about age, not birthdays, not fan labels, not who feels old school or new gen. We're talking about industry shifts. An era changes when three things change. Distribution, who can see you and where. Monetization, how you are turned into revenue. Power, who controls visibility. Studios, platforms, or fans. When those three shift, the rules shift. And when the rules shift, the kind of career BL creates shifts. Each era doesn't just change stories, it changes leverage, longevity, replaceability. That's the frame. Now let's go back. In the early 2000s, before BL was an industry, it was a niche. Low budgets, limited promotion. Most people didn't discover BL through marketing. They found it through fan communities. There was no monetization engine, no CP industrial model, no global streaming push. BL existed, but it wasn't structured. And without structure, there was no system designed to extend careers. There was freedom, but there was no machine built to carry you after the show ended. By the mid-2000s, BL stopped being hidden and started becoming a business. When Lovesick proved Two Boys in Love could sell, something shifted. Production companies realized BL could trend. BL could build fandom. BL could create stars. With Sodas, a formula solidified. Campus, structured romance, emotional payoff. But something more important was born here. Shipping. For the first time, audiences didn't just follow characters, they followed pairs. The couple became the product. When Addicted was abruptly banned in China mid-airing, it proved something else. BL wasn't niche anymore. It was powerful and controversial. This was the moment BL became a business. Visibility increased. Fan loyalty intensified. Studios realized pairings could be managed assets. And here's the quiet shift. Once fans attached to the pairing, loyalty didn't automatically transfer to either actor alone. Expectations tightened. And that's where the first seed of replaceability was planted. Then came 2020. The pandemic didn't create BL, it accelerated it. Lockdowns created time, streaming created access, and with Together, BL didn't just trend, it scaled. International audiences watched in real time. Subtitles were immediate. Twitter trended globally. Episode views crossed tens of millions. Actors weren't just local stars anymore. They were exportable. This is when BL became a launchpad. Budgets increased. Visual quality sharpened. Companies invested seriously. But the bigger shift wasn't aesthetic. Pairings became brands, fan meetings, concert tours, merch drops, endorsements, brand ambassadorships. BL adopted idol-style infrastructure. The CP wasn't just storytelling anymore. It was a revenue engine, and revenue demands consistency. Workshops engineered chemistry. Off-screen interaction became part of the job. Social media presence became mandatory. Image management intensified. Success was no longer judged only by acting. It was tracked through engagement, follower counts, trends, buying power. And once revenue centered on the pairing rather than the show, the rules changed. If chemistry slowed, if engagement dipped, if audience mood shifted, the studio could shift its focus. New pair, new momentum. This was the golden era of opportunity. But it was also when optimization began. Fame increased, flexibility decreased. This was the peak of the launchpad, and the beginning of pressure. By 2023, the pressure changed shape. The machine wasn't forming anymore. It was crowded. BL wasn't just a genre. It was an economy, a fan economy, an idol pipeline, a soft power export. Studios weren't just producing shows. They were managing assets. Casting shifted. It wasn't only about acting. It was about marketability from day one. Can he trend? Can he convert? Can he sustain a pairing? Volume surged. More actors entered. More pairings launched. Debut became easier. Longevity became competitive. Survival is measurable now. Views, engagement, conversion. One underperforming show and a pairing can fade. And the landscape split. Idol-style campus BL continues. Mature projects run alongside it. Multiple lanes operate at once. The biggest risk isn't being typecast anymore. It's being invisible. The launchpad still exists. But the landing is no longer guaranteed. If you zoom out, the pattern is clear. In the hidden era, there was no system. In the breakout era, visibility exploded. In the gold rush, the pairing became the product. In saturation, competition intensified and attention fragmented. Each era creates a different kind of career. Some actors entered when freedom was high but infrastructure was weak. Some entered when launch speed was unprecedented. Some entered when branding was controlled and optimized. And some are entering now, when visibility is crowded and survival is conditional. Generation isn't about age, it's about timing. The era you debut in determines your leverage. Are you entering as raw talent in an open field? As one half of a pairing asset? As a marketable idol in a crowded pipeline? Or as an independent brand navigating split audiences? Fans influence demand. They amplify success. They mobilize when numbers dip. But the system defines the rules, and the rules define how much freedom an actor actually has. We're in saturation, diversification, competitive fragmentation. BL still launches careers, but it no longer promises to carry them. Maybe that's why some actors pivot early. Maybe that's why others hold on to pairings longer than they should. Because in BL, it's rarely just about talent. It's about the era you debut into, and whether that era was built to sustain you. So the real question isn't which generation is better. It's this. If you debuted today, would the system build you or replace you? I hope this pause in the chaos made you think. If it did, tell me, which era do you think created the most leverage, and which one creates the most pressure? Until next time, this is GPkP.